Hey guys. I think our video on Ginny got some people upset. I thought it was really funny, so I did, honestly. So, you guys asked for it. So you guys want the deck of many triggers, so we're doing it. So we are. It's happening.
Yeah, yes.
The only thing is, we've got people together. Me and Garbu have already written our cards. Everything's like moving really quickly, so it is. So it won't be actually that long before we get them ready for you. I'm just going to throw up on screen what we have so far and whatnot.
The longest part's gonna be the art, probably.
Yeah, the art's going to take us longer, but like it be what it is what it is and all that jazz. But hopefully it won't take us too long, and we're working with a ton of people on it, so I'm excited. Just to see how it turns out. I think it'll be fun, safe to say, and I think you guys will get a good laugh out of it anyway, because it's the only way you can really handle these sort of people, when you're dealing with
These sort of people.
yeah, well
Air quotes.
that's what they are. Let's not try and kid ourselves. They are up to no good. To put it nicely, they want pretty much like Do you not know you're extremely problematic and you need to be removed from this hobby? Even though, imagine getting insulted by
You guys are so sad and just jealous of Jen and Jay.
Yeah. See the amount of comments I got from people being like, "Oh, you're just jealous of her." It's like, I'll pass on that wonderful opportunity.
Imagine simping for anyone who won't give you anything for doing it. Like you're being a simp for free. And it's cringe.
I know that's bad hack. But anyway, so today we've got something even worse, even more abominable than Ginny. And even then, I didn't think Ginny was that bad. You know what I mean? It was one of those ones. I was more. You know what? I'm insulted that she blocked me, but I didn't do nothing to you, Ginny.
And I, to this day, am still unblocked.
Yeah, well, how did you manage that, Garbu? Because you were far. I thought it was quite nice to her.
My Riz is too powerful for mere mortals to handle.
Yeah. Oh. So anyway, any of you guys heard of this Geek Therapeutics? So I'm sure you guys have heard about people that tweet like D&D.
I use D&D as therapy.
Don't get me wrong. I think for some people it doesn't sound as ridiculous at first glance when you kind of think about it. I think for some people it wouldn't be a bad idea. I think from my own perspective, I think role-playing games and war games has made me a lot more sociable person. I think it's helped me just be able to actually walk into a room and start talking to people. So much more than what I would have been like before them. But I don't really think the local grognards at your local game store are really prepared to deal with your emotional baggage. Is that fair to say? I don't think. I think for most people it's probably not a good idea to be unloading your emotional baggage into your game world. I think, the funniest thing is Megan says to me, is James,
hey, GM, why are all these NPCs lacking father figures? I don't want to talk about it.
The funny thing is Megan says to me, it's like, James, you would actually benefit a lot from therapy. I don't really know how to take that, if I be honest with you.
Fucking oof, bro.
Yeah, so...
James, I think you use some therapy. What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Yeah.
I just think you could use therapy.
Yeah.
But what is that? Wait, what?
Yeah. Oh, do you want to hear a funny one actually before we jump into this? Come to think of it, this is from a while back. So it was. I was working in this place. This was a good few years ago now. And one of you people, she was one of the managers. She just turned around to me and asked me, "It's like, do you have dyspraxia?" And I was like, "Yeah, why?" And she just kind of looked at me. It's like, "Oh, I can tell. My daughter has it as well." It's like, thanks. For you guys that don't know what dyspraxia is, it was a polite term for it used to be called dropped on head baby syndrome. It's pretty much a clumsiness disorder. I was like, okay. I think she meant it. It's like, oh, right, okay. That's. And Megan still brings that up to this day. She thinks that's the funniest thing.
Just leans in. Were you a clumsy baby?
Yeah.
I can just tell.
Yeah, you've got you. Well, thanks, maybe. So let's see. What is this Geek Therapeutics all about? I don't know. I haven't even looked at it. If I be honest with you, I just saw it come up. I was like, this looks like we got to talk about it. So Garbu, do you want to lead us out what they have to say?
Yeah, I'll take us away. First of all, I love the therapist locator tab. fucking top of this thing. Locate a DM therapist near you. So Geek Therapeutics, integrating geek culture into therapeutic practice. We offer evidence-based we offer evidence-based certifications to clinicians, social workers, professionals, parents, teachers, and students on how to use geek therapy to unlock the best version of your clients and ourselves. We bridge the gap between geeks and therapists to create practical and innovative therapy sessions that anyone can implement in their practice. So they're using play therapy for like children, but for adults.
Yeah. Honestly, here, like, when you look at the modern Soyjak, maybe it's not a bad thing for them, not gonna lie. Like, if I be honest with you, I think it might work for some Soyjaks. Not gonna lie on
Well,
that.
Mr. Soyjak, if you believe you're an elf and I'm the racist dwarf, how would you feel? How'd you get through that problem?
But I would. Never mind. I had a joke there. I'm not gonna use it. I'm not gonna use it. That's.
I heard that joke spurt.
Yeah,
Your fucking
you know
skull.
what? Maybe I'm just not going to use that. So you know what? On the surface, I'm not. You know what? I'm not as opposed to this as what I think most people would think. But you just know, like, the problem is this is essentially BetterHelp, you know. And honestly, I think this is an outward sign of how lonely we are as a society. You know, where everything's in like the app format. Like, you guys are watching us now in the app format.
So you're saying we live in a society?
Yes, we do in fact live in a society where people are more lonely than they've ever been before, and I think people need to just, like, we're social animals. That's just who we are as people. We're social. And I think we're living in a more and more isolating world, even though we're more and more connected than we've ever been. And I think that's one of the biggest problems that we face in this day and age. I think that's honestly the reason for so many mentals online, like the terminally online.
Oh my god, Neckbeardia, that's so deep.
No, but like, let's be serious. Why do you like? We're getting so many like like people that fall into like extreme lifestyles or extreme ideologies. Do you think they would have done that 50 years ago? Where they,
of course not. Well, they were more secret about it, but wouldn't be so open about
Yeah.
it. I think it's more of a. The internet has allowed us to normalize a lot of really absolutely crazy shit. Like, polyamory was not normalized back in 1961, but it's hella normalized now. At least they're trying to normalize it. Like, it's mostly people just completely overcorrecting in certain situations. That's why there's so many fucking school shooters, because the guys are like, I have no one to talk to, even though they have like several 30 different avenues to use. Like, they're basically like they have no drive or morale to go and take those avenues.
I think what it is,
Anyway.
I think what it comes to, like, a lot of the school shooter types is, I think they get so miserable, and it gets to the point where they want to make everyone else as miserable as they are, and I think that's the
Stacy won't fuck me.
essentially that's what I believe is going on with a lot of these sorts. You know, that's what I think. Like, there's problems, but I suppose that's far. That's like,
This is why I said, like, a few podcasts ago, if we had mandated government paid hookers, we could take care of this fucking problem. All
does
right,
Japan not have that?
someone does, but you find that lonely incel, get his dick wet, change his brain chemistry back to fucking normal, and he can be able to actually function and go do stuff. Like, a lot of guys and girls sometimes too have this issue of where they can't. They are terrified of breaking through the first wall. Like, I must kiss a boy or girl, and like just hype it up in their head, and just fall to pieces. And I've seen dozens of people like this because they call me at fucking 3 a.m. with a gun shaking near their fucking head. I'll never kiss a girl, bro. Like, would you calm the fuck
Have
down?
you tried?
Like,
That's one of the other things. I think a lot of people don't try, though. A lot, like, I think, but it's a mix of. It's not that they don't try. I think it's a mix of people. We're living in a day and age where a lot of girls consider guys coming up to them as harassment. You know what I mean?
That is true. Like, like me and James. Imagine being a dude, like, being like 19 years old in today's world. Like,
I
could not
have no
imagine,
idea how I would handle
Like,
it. I would be.
I could not do it. I could not do it. Like even in 2001, you're like, hey, you're pretty. Oh, thank you. Do you want to go out? You know, you go up and you talk to somebody. It's not sexual harassment. Like, hey, I'm trying to break this veil between us. And like, you would do that by going and talking to the female species. Like, hey, I think you're really pretty. You know, I've been, admiring you for a while. Do you want to go on a date? No, okay, that's fine. I get it. And you handle it like adults. So we're like, you rejected me. Ah! You pull out your fucking AR-15 from your school bag or some shit. Like you're just like, okay, you know what? I failed. Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
We'll get him next time.
Like literally, it's how you do it.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my god, that's bad. But like, it is like it's bad. But like, hey, it is true. I don't know. I'm not envious of most Zoomers. Not gonna lie. I think it's.
bro, I cannot imagine trying to get a date via talking to people in today's day and age. Where even like, I remember I saw on his Twitter, mind you, but there's someone like, yeah, this guy smiled at me, so I had him arrested. Like, what the fuck? So I decided to go in and actually look at it. And this lady thought a guy smiling at her because she looked cute that day was sexual harassment and called the police on him. And because it was fucking England, they arrested him for like mind assault or some bullshit. Truly a hellscape.
Yeah, truly is. Like, all I'm saying is because I'm from Northern Ireland, I always consider like Northern Ireland to be like the proletariat. Like if England is 1984, Northern Ireland's the proletariat, and it just gets ignored.
At least our schools ain't a fucking.
England and Scotland is more like the outer party, you know. Whereas I consider Northern Ireland and maybe Wales to be the equivalent of the proletariat. It's kind of forgotten about, and it's like you guys just do your own thing, you know. You will just forget about that. But anyway, so essentially, what have we got? We got BetterHelp, but for nerds.
Here, I'll get here.
So,
anyway, so hold on, go. Our mission. Hold on, scroll up,
okay,
motherfucker. Scroll there. Our mission: to provide quality continuing education to licensed providers, professionals, and companies who want to become culturally aware and competent in geek culture through ethics, research, and evidence-based practices. Funny, they want evidence now in this fucking shit, but not with anything. Anyway, Geek Therapeutics aims to remove barriers to therapeutic mental health and community services across the world. Geek Therapeutics' ultimate objective is to reduce individual psychological turmoil and empower the communities we serve and represent. And there are like pricing plans. What the fuck?
What's the pricing plan? So $100.
$800.
What's that for? Okay, so what's a Hulu? What do you get? So 100 plus hours on demand recordings. $3,000 value. Cultural what is that? What the fuck? Free exam waiver.
Cultural competency exam. So how competent are you in culture? They waive your exam fee. How?
Wait, is this signing up to become one? Oh, that.
Yeah,
oh, that.
You are a certified geek therapist.
Wait, so you have to pay to become a geek therapist?
Yeah, you have to pay and pass the rigmarole to get your fucking paper saying yes, you can do this. It's like, so basically for $50.
Here, I can get on that. I can fucking get on that. No issue. Here, I'll do it for free. Here, Gerber, you already do it for free. Come to think of it, I need to jump on this.
I know. I am literally a 4chan janitor. I do it for free, bro.
Yeah. Well,
but yeah, so for $50 a month, you get 100 plus hours to on-demand recordings, your competency exam, a business listing in the Geek Therapist directory, cultural competency in geek therapy, checkmark, access to geek therapist community with over 500 therapists. Your legendary, I hate these fucking names here.
Why?
Exclusive news and product testing, beta testing for Geek Therapeutics. And then Mythic is all certification tests free. I would certainly fucking hope so. All future program free. All future programs free. Introductory price, annual program evaluations, one additional program access. So you have to pay to get your way.
Yeah, you would think they would just like hire people instead of like
therapeutic game master. What's that?
Okay, let's see what's this about.
Oh my god!
You have to pay. You know what? Okay, come on. Right. Okay, so.
But you want to be an actual real game therapist, bro? Pay your way, Wavy.
Yeah. I love the way you have to pay to get in. You would think they would just like be looking for people that have like went to like to do like this sort of thing, and they also happen to play D&D. You know what I mean? I don't get the what's this problematic game specialist? What on earth is this? What's a problematic gaming specialist?
Let's see. Review multiple assessment approaches for more accurately identifying online video game issues. Learn how to utilize video games in your therapeutic practice with our evidence-based. How do you say evidence-based? It's like integrate
source.
Anyway, integrate clinical approaches and evidence-based learning techniques that can be harnessed to your So basically, you're a video game specialist, and
Oh,
you
right,
use
okay.
video games as your therapy. This is some of the
And then course bundles. Actually, you know what? I don't really care that much about course bundles. I think that's mad that they're like, get this. This sounds like multi-level marketing to me. Not gonna lie. What do you think? Like you have to pay to become
It
an
sounds
employee.
like they're trying like, well, if you want to be an official game therapist, you gotta pay your way, get your. It's basically college. Like,
Yeah.
well, we know you know everything that involves it, unless you take our test. You can't be that way. You have no proper paper to say. you're a geek
I like to
therapist.
imagine that part of their online courses is to sit down and watch Critical Role. I'm not even joking. I bet you any money. I bet you any money. You probably have to watch a few Ginny D videos while we're at it. You know?
Matt Mercer 101, learning the real proper way to play D&D
Yeah.
5e.
Right, so 7 reasons why you need to become a certified geek therapist is used by millions of
right.
people every day. Geek culture has been around for decades, even has... You know, I don't think you would go... I think, like, don't get me wrong, I do think they might be on to something, because, like, let's be serious, I've met a lot of people that play role-playing games that are also socially retarded, for lack of a better word, myself included. You know, I'm putting myself in that category.
So, Mr. James, when you burned down those 4 orphanages with the children inside, how'd you feel? Euphoric. That's a bit of a problem, Mr. James.
Yeah, maybe something. Honestly, it's not my sort of thing. I can't, I don't know. I'm trying to like, you know, the thing is, I'm trying to be nicer to this than what I feel like I should be, but
Mr. James, why do you use the term dollary dues?
here, Megan's taking the piss out of me because I got a new one for her. I said squiddly diddly, and she's like, James, that's even fucking worse. How did you make it
Squiddly diddly.
Give me a squiddly diddlies. I thought it was a good word. Okay. Well, like that's from the other channel. Okay, guys. You know, there's another one happened actually, but we're recording tomorrow, so you guys will just have to find out. I mean, Megan pissed herself, and like you'll find out. You guys will just see. You guys will see it. So go on the other channel. Go ahead and check that out. But anyway, so try Geek Therapeutics, introduce to Geek Therapeutic training free, and see how your clients will grow and thrive in your practice. Wait, so is this like Geek Retreat? Is this like supposed to be like a franchise they're trying to do?
Bro, I don't know what this
It's
is, because it's basically they're like learn how to be it. Like it basically is like learn how to be a D. Oh, hold on, look at this shit. Okay, here are your current sources. Like we know it's bad. CNN, NBC, Polygon, PC Gamer, Games Radar. These are all like red flag.
Yeah, I don't know if I want an endorsement from Polygon. I'm not gonna lie. I think that of all the places to get an endorsement from Polygon, what's the worst? Polygon is definitely the worst for like nerd shit. Maybe weird, but like, you know, CNN's probably the biggest like normie tier one. Same with PC Gamer. Honestly, PC Gamer is fucking appalling.
PC Gamer has fallen a long way.
Yeah, it's what's this? Meme Life frequently bought.
Meme Life. What the fuck
that?
is? Hold on, right click it, expand that bitch. I want to see what this.
Right, so oh my god. Wait, so wait.
Oh, what? So they're trying to sell their own proprietary dice.
Okay, you know what? I'm not going to be nice to these people anymore. I think
James, did we find a fucking cult?
Yeah, I think we have. Not going to lie. No,
Ancient metal.
Oh my god. Right, okay.
Ancient metal D100.
Right, this is worse than what I even thought it was. That's amazing. So it is. Let's see, how many people are using this? Certified.
It's fake.
Yeah,
those numbers are
they
fake.
have to be. You know, fine like they are.
Those numbers are always.
Let's
fake.
see their code of ethics. Do you want to see this? Will we go on to that? What's their code of ethics?
Okay.
So
I'll read this shit. Greek therapists are committed to increasing scientific and professional knowledge of behavior and people's understanding of themselves and others, and to use of such knowledge and to this is all one sentence. Fuck you. To improve the condition of individuals, organizations, and society. In society, Murray. Greek he's saying Greek.
Yeah.
Geek therapists respect and protect civil and human rights and the central importance of freedom of inquiry and expression in research, teaching, and publication. They strive to help the public in developing informed judgments and choices concerning human behavior. In doing so, they perform many roles such as researcher, educator, diagnostician, therapist, supervisor, consultant, administrator, social interventionist, and expert witness. expert
Yeah,
witness.
what is that?
I call this man's game master to the stand.
Look, Your Honor, he may have desecrated those 14 corpses of elves, but it's just in Minecraft, Your Honor.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I would never in my life go on a stand as anyone's fucking GM.
Yeah,
no fucking way.
No.
So, Mr. Garbro, when ex-Mechmaron here decided to consume the corpse of his dead wife, what did you do? I said based, Your Honor. Based.
Would that be
Based in corpse pill.
would you consider that enabling behavior? Oh my god. You know, here, do you want to
Are you saying you allowed this to happen? Well, he rolled a 16.
Do you want to hear a funny one? So Teal was giving me grief, so he was. I don't know if I'm supposed to say this one or not, but like I don't know. I still think it was funny. So I've been running this here Fecal Lands game. You guys already know about it.
God damn
And
it.
Garby says, "No, I'm not going to play the Pooh's adventure with you." And I asked Teal, and he was like, I don't really want to play it. It's like, I'm not live streaming it. It's like, oh, cool, sweet. And he says, you know what it reminds me of, James? Whenever you talk about me online, it's like, you know, in 1984, where they're getting the guy Goldberg or whatever you call him. Like, they wheel out. It's like at the minute of hate. That's what it feels like. Teal says that's what it feels like. It's like everyone, it's like I'm Big Brother on the screen, pointing and laughing at Teal. It's like, everyone, look at Teal. He has a scat fetish. Oh, Teal's done.
He likes poopy. Point and laugh.
Teal does not have a like, Teal's a good guy, all right? Teal is
I can neither confirm nor deny Teal's scat fetish.
I will be on the expert witness. I will stand as expert witness for Teal that he is indeed not a furry. It's just really funny to call him a furry, and he does definitely not have a scat fetish. That is.
I get to see James in a suit. Your Honor, I can confirm that Mr. Teal does not love to eat shit.
Yeah.
just pure straight face the entire time.
Yeah.
Hey guys, do you like models in your tabletop role-playing games? 'Cause we do too. Do you like having big bitty waifus on your table? 'Cause we do too. We got human biddies, we got lizard biddies, we got orc biddies, oni biddies, cat bussies. We've got everything you want at neckbeardia.co.uk.
Check the links down below. It helps us out a lot.
Sorry for interrupting the video, let's get on with the story. Also, the winner of the daily giveaway is this guy! Yay! Woo! Woo!
Look, anyway, in for a chance to win, all you gotta do is like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, automatically entered in.
And to claim the prize, you just send an email to neckbeardiacontact@gmail.com. Let's get back to the video.
So that's kind of interesting. What else do they have to say? So the SE ethics code.
All right.
Right.
Okay, so let's just scroll down. Let's skip all that shit. Go to the actual ethics code. The ethical principles. Number 1, professional responsibility and respect. Individuals providing mental health services using the term geek therapy are responsible for providing professional services respectful of the legal and civil rights of others, adhere to geek therapy professional and ethical guidelines, and safeguard yada yada blah
So
blah blah.
is this like their
competence?
Is this like their whole thing? Do you remember?
Okay, it's competence, confidentiality, informed consent. Okay, this is a basic fucking iron plate.
Yeah. So
that's geek therapy thrown into it.
yeah. Do you think this has got to?
What is geek therapy?
Do you think this has got to do with remember the whole BetterHelp thing? Remember that was like a big scandal because he tried to do like there was a load of like YouTubers that were trying to do like online therapy sessions, you know, essentially, and just I think
technically you cannot be a therapist without a license or some shit, but you can give advice.
Yeah, I think you can give advice. I think, like, honestly, you know what the problem is? I think why therapy is more and more common is because, as I say, people are just lonely and they don't have, like, actual, like...
It's all the corn syrup.
Well, unironically, maybe. Let's be honest. Like, you know, I think there is just a serious lack of actual, like, close, genuine friendship with a lot of people. You know what I mean?
There's a lack of sunlight, good food, exercise, and social interactivity.
Yeah, and I think that's
things.
Really what it comes down to, you know. Let's go back. Where do you want to certified training programs? Streamer mental health kit? Fuck off. You can be no way.
Streamer mental health. I'm so stressed playing video games for money. Oh fuck.
You know, look. Okay, you know what? I'll give you guys my take when it comes to like. So See, for me, don't get me wrong, I do find it stressful sometimes, but I think it's more just stressful because, like, you're self-employed. You know what I mean? But if you ask anyone who's self-employed, like, yeah, that's just what it's like. But you have to deal with, like, the likes of YouTube and whatnot all the time. The only thing you can do is just diversify and, like, focus on just kind of like try and work at different avenues. Working online is difficult. It just is. It isn't as easy as people make it out to be, but it's still like dream job material. So is it worth it? Yeah, I would say it's most definitely worth it. So like for me personally, like I think if I was still working my old job, I don't know if me and Megan would be married. I don't think we would have. I don't even know if we would have had Aussie. Doing what we're doing now has definitely.
Don't let your memes be true.
Well, automatically, it has has it improved almost every aspect of my life? Yes, it has. So, you're not like it's not always perfect, but like overall, yeah, it's been amazing for me. What do you want, kitty cat? Oh, for fuck's sake, the cats are shouting at me now. But look, I'm going to say it can be kind of stressful, and I do think a lot of people are not cut out for it. My reason being, I really buy into like we're just cavemen, and I think we can only really have like genuinely like 100. We can only really know like 100 people. Any more than that, it just turns into noise. Does that make sense? And I think a lot of people can't handle it whenever, like, say, hold on, let me let this cat out, otherwise he's going to shout at me the entire time. It's okay, kitty cat.
Father, I crave violence, Father.
Come on, out. Go on, out. Go on. Go on. Oh, for God's sake. Right, there we go.
Get out of here, you stupid animal!
Oh, for God's sake. Ah, right, there we go. Garbu, what's
Come on, get out of here!
Garbu, what's your experience been like for, like, doing YouTube and, like, everything?
So people want to say like, "Oh, it's so hard," but I guarantee, even the guys who the guys who are making enough to skip by, if you go, "Hey, you want to go back to an actual job?" They'll fucking tell you to fuck
exactly.
off. Like, I would.
Yeah.
You have to drag me back, kicking and screaming back to a regular 9 to 5 with some asshole like, "I'm your manager," and I would rather fucking go back to killing people for a living. Fucking do that shit again.
Yeah, I think I would agree with you on that. My way of doing it, but I think I would be okay.
But like it's not.
Well, no, you go for it.
The thing is, it's not hard. It's difficult. It can be taxing, but don't be like, "Oh, my life is so like." There are streamers who are like making like $1 million a month. Like, my life is so hard and fuck off. No, it's not. You're making money playing video games.
Doing what you love.
Overhype.
To be fair, though, I think it would drive me insane. I like again, but I'm not the biggest fan of video games. If I be honest with you, like
like. I see like a VTuber or like a gamer streamer like, "Oh, I need a mental health break." I'm like, bro, you're sitting in an air conditioned room in a comfy chair with warm clothes, AC on, a drink in your hand, and this is hard for you. Fucking take your tiny heart, shut the fuck up, and play your fucking video games. Like you are not getting any sympathy from me.
I think anyone who does pull that sort of stuff, I think, has never worked like a genuine, like, actual job, and they're very disconnected.
A hard job.
I think, honestly, my best example would be, I think this is the biggest problem with like a lot of teachers in this day and age. I think there's a lot of
with kids nowadays.
No, well, just teachers, because like if you think about it, so teachers spend a lot of time in school. They spend their lives in school, their childhood in school. They go to uni. Maybe they work like some part-time job in a bar. Maybe they be a waitress for a wee bit. But after a couple of years, when they finish uni, they go back into school and they never actually experience like actual like work conditions. Does that make sense? Not to say that I think as school is. I couldn't be a teacher. I'm putting it out here right now, but I think that's one of the problems that we've definitely got. Like for me, so I did whenever I left school, I studied electronic engineering, and all the teachers from that they never trained to specifically be teachers. What they were they worked for companies, and a lot of these big companies. So say you go ahead and you want to work for Lockheed Martin. Lockheed Martin have their own teachers within Lockheed Martin teaching people how to do very specialized things. Does that make sense? And that's what my teachers were. They were teachers within big electronic companies, and they just kind of, all right, okay, well then I suppose I'll just go, instead of teaching within a company, I'll go ahead and teach kids instead. Does that make sense? But they all worked normal like engineering jobs for like 10, 15 years plus before coming back to that, and they had a really good, honestly, I think that was my favorite time in school. I didn't really enjoy, I hated primary school, and I really didn't enjoy secondary school, but tech was really good. I really enjoyed that, so I did. You know what I mean? But that's the way I view it. Like, see, for all that sort of stuff, I don't get me wrong, I get it. It can be stressful, but honestly, at the end of the day, it's a dream job, and like, you know, you just kind of need to make the most of it while the going's good, because who do you know?
Stop being so weak.
Well, who do you know that's on? Does anyone know anyone who's been on YouTube? Like, I think like there's not many people that get to do YouTube full time as a job, full stop. I think, like, you know, see the amount of people that make YouTube videos to the amount of people that get to do it full time is like what, like 5% of total YouTube channels, if even. It's probably less than that.
They're usually drama channels.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, it's not many people get to do it, and you know, as I say, it is a dream job. So I don't know. What's this anyway? Streamer mental health. It's only got 2 reviews, so that's not good.
It helped me get better through my mental
Don't get me
stress.
wrong. Like, I think just a lot of people just aren't cut out for it. Streamer gift card. Oh my god, you can buy this for someone. Fuck off. No, you can't. Garbu, do you want a copy? Do you want me to buy you one?
I will throw hands with you. I will do it.
Okay, so a mental health focused program for streamers. So explore and understand the different areas of mental health concerns that you will likely encounter in your streaming career. Yeah, people are going to troll your stream from time to time. You just kind of get used to it. You know, again, I suppose it's public speaking, isn't it? It's public speaking, though, behind the screen. So it's like on easy mode, essentially. Let's be serious. Like, the way I do it, whenever I'm, well, not whenever I'm talking to you, but whenever I'm doing a live stream and I'm talking to, you know, a live stream, I just look at the camera and I imagine the camera is a person. Does that make sense? Or the microphone is a person that I'm talking to, you know? I don't know, that's the way I do it anyway. Learn about mental health.
So you're saying you cope?
Yeah, essentially I do. So what is this? Number 2, learn about mental health and stream and how it can help you and your viewers understand themselves and more. Okay, well, you know what?
Understand themselves.
Well, you know what? I got nothing against people, like, you know... the thing is, I think that's very true. Like, see the people that would need this? Like, let's be serious.
Watching this VTuber twerk her model in fucking 3D helped me understand myself, truly. Watching this gamer scream the N-word at full speed helped me understand myself. Like, fuck off, dude.
Oh, my God.
This entire site is cope.
Yeah.
It's all cope. Understand how burnout, fatigue, and stress can be dealt with efficiently so you don't burn out in your streaming career. Cope, common sense, cope, molding. This is all the same shit.
Like, I'll give it... I'll give you a good example for us then. So Megan hasn't played role-playing games since Ozzy's been born. You know, she just doesn't have the time. And, like, you know, what do we do as a job? For the most part, we talk about role-playing games. But, like, you know, Ozzy turned 2 last month. You know, she hasn't played in 2 years. You know, that's a long time to not be playing.
You had a fucking baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
well, you know, there's not much you can really do about that. Like, if you, like,
I don't see Megan Sacagaweeing your kid to a fucking D&D game.
Yeah.
A little like baby basket in the back of her head. All right, I'm gonna play an elf today. Right, shut up.
Yeah.
You know, that kind
Or
of
like,
shit.
you know, do you remember the news story about that South Korean couple and their baby died because they were looking after a baby in like The Sims or whatever? Do you remember that one? That was brutal. Yeah, I was a good few years back now, so it was. But you know, it's one of those ones like, you know, look, she's burnt out talking about role-playing stuff. You know, it feels like she's just repeating herself again and again and again. So therefore, she's just focusing on Terminally Online. And it's stuff that she can really get into. And the thing is, like, you know, see, whenever you're doing stuff, like, Garbu, would you not agree with us? See, if you're, like, doing anything online, you need to actually be enjoying it yourself. Because if you're not enjoying making or doing what you're doing, why the fuck would anyone enjoy watching it? Does that make sense?
I am not a good example of that mindset because I'm a very broken man mentally, so I'm not really quite accurate.
Well,
but the thing is, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying though. But I think it's funny how Megan's like, I'm burnt out on fucking role playing games. I need more cuck Reddit stories.
Yeah, I need more. I need more hate to fuel me. You know what I mean? I need more. I need more.
Yeah.
I need more of that in my life. You know what I mean? Oh my word! But anyway. So what's this? Learn how to manage your stream with your. Oh my god! Get the moderators out. They do it for free. To ensure it becomes a place. So
Get your Jannies.
yeah, get your Johnnies out. Show your Johnnies how to do it proper. Oh my god! Imagine a streamer paying their Johnnies to go and learn about this. Oh my good god! Understand how burner fatigue.
Yeah,
yes.
to be a moderator on this big titty VTuber stream, you gotta go and take this course on game therapeutics.
Programmed for streamers. Yes, I want to learn more how to help my viewers. Geek Therapeutics. I don't even want to know about these people. Research instructors. Guardian mental health instructors. Okay, that's all very interesting. Oh my word, I don't know what to tell you guys.
That's all very interesting.
Yeah, that's I don't know, guys.
If you ask me, and I'm gonna be truthful here when I say this, I think this entire site is a fucking scam.
I'm gonna
I
say
say that because all of this is common sense shit.
yeah. Don't get me wrong. I feel like for some people that are like hypertism, that this maybe it might help someone that's got like hypertism that's like seriously got mega issues. Maybe going like, and again this isn't for like your normal group, like, you know, maybe this might help someone, but like I really do think just like going like RL to one, or just like work on like getting actual like genuine friends that like care about you and you can like sit and have a drink and like talk shit to, you know what I mean? I think that's way better for anyone, you know.
I swear to God, I can do the exact same thing, but like I'll say, all right, I'm gonna get 10 of you fuckers. We're all gonna meet up at a bar and make you fuckers talk to each other. That's your therapy. I will have a service where I help you make friends. Like I'm like, it's like the ladies who find like fucking like mates and partners for like set up weddings and all that. Like I'm helping you do like friend setups. I'm like, we're gonna 20 of you out here. One way or another, y'all make friends, all right? I'll be your friend facilitator if need be.
I like that idea. You know what? No, I don't know how to do this, so that it does sound funny though.
I do.
I
know exactly how to do it. I know exactly how I fucking do it, and it work probably flawlessly.
Are we gonna make this into a video series? We'll make it how to find friends. Honestly,
how to go and find friends.
Honestly, like, okay, you know what? Just show up to places and do stuff. Like, you know, some of the, like, Megan really suffers from this. Megan can never do like some of the stuff I do. Like, for instance, I joined a shitting club a few years back, and she like see the idea of like just going to one of these places to her, like not just a shitting range, but just like going to like a club and being like, hey, can I join? You know, that would just kill her inside. She just isn't capable.
Can I be a part of your club?
Yeah, like, you know, it's that sort of stuff. Or like even just going to like random, like I would go to the odd open D&D night at a few different game stores. I would just show up, like, you know, if I'm free and I'm feeling it, I'm like, yeah,
what's
sure.
up, fuckers?
Yeah, I mean, I'm playing with randomers, but like honestly, see, the thing is, the more you do these sort of things, the easier it gets, you know. And it just gets, it's like, you know, you have to think to yourself like, oh, but what if these people don't like me? It's like you're going to a fucking 5e game night for like new starts. Don't worry yourself too much, you know what I mean?
What if they call my pee small out loud? What will I do?
You know, I don't know. What do you guys like? This does seem like a massive scam, though, especially just because they're getting people like, and again, these are 100 hours of on-demand recordings. This sounds like they've just made they've just made a load of videos.
So it's not like you're going like it's why I said it was a scam.
Yeah.
You're not going out and talking to it. You are watching an entire preset of videos, and when you pay your fee, you'll get your certification. So basically, So here's how this thing works. I'm gonna tell you that. Right, I'm currently off your screen, but I'm gonna tell you how this shit works. You're gonna go on. You're gonna pay for one of these. What I mentioned before, these levels like heroic or mythic. You're gonna pay for one of those, right? It's gonna give you access to this thing, and you are going to go in there and watch videos. And once you watch enough videos, there's gonna be a little exam you gotta take. But don't worry, this exam costs this amount of money. But because you're legendary or heroic or mythic, it's going to cost less or some bullshit. But you got to go in there and take this test. And once you pass your test, hey, you're now certified, and you get this little fucking stupid fucking email and in a digital printout of like saying you're definitely certified to do this now. And then more or less after they've ripped all this money out of you, because I guarantee there's gonna be a time. I can guarantee there's gonna be a fucking timer on that exam where you cannot take the exam until you've been here for 4 months. They get at least 4 months of money out of you, and then you can go in and take the test. And once you do that, hey, you're gonna feel compelled to do all this fucking all this work to try and recoup your costs. So you're gonna try and offer yourself as a professional DM. But here's the thing that everyone fucks up with this: D&D players don't spend money. They don't spend money on dice, or
Well,
I guarantee
not many though.
They buy the cheapest dice possible. Some of them, but they don't spend money on books, or they'll spend money on like a cheap set of dice or D&D Beyond. They will not spend money on your fucking D&D therapy. Because I can guarantee if there was more money to be made with this, there'd be a lot more talk about it, or a lot more fucking e-thoughts fucking.
Yeah, I believe you.
Like this is a scam.
Yeah.
They're out to get your fucking money and give you a useless piece of paper after an exam they created. And I guarantee that this thing holds no water for being an actual therapist. Like it's probably just like a like certificate. I can guarantee this is not legal in any state or some shit. You probably have to do it online too.
Let's go to the shop. Let's see what's in the shop then. Monthly specials, new products, and con exclusives. Let's see their books. What do they have? Teaching.
The thing is, these are a bunch of books that they probably didn't write.
Yeah, more than likely. I think.
What was that meme one though?
Let's go check that one out. Will I? Meme life.
Meme life.
Social and cultural psychology aspects of me. Here, is this me?
Meta communication. Memes have been a part of computer-assisted communication almost since the development of the first consumer browser, the World Wide Web, in 1990. The internet's ability to provide a public sphere for people to discuss the issues of the day and other topics of interest means that people can use the language. Okay, so basically it's a book about memes.
Yeah, it's going to be a no. Yeah, do you want to hear a funny one, actually? Right, so a lot of you guys are probably going to think I'm insane, but I'm not even joking. So one of my friends, a good friend of mine, went for it, and he signed up for, Andrew Tate's, like, Hustler Academy, or, like, the New World. So he did, right? Here, this is the thing. You guys can laugh all you want, but, like, I'm not even joking. This month, so it's near the end of August, and I was around to his house the other day. He was showing me he's near broke $40,000 in sales this month alone. You know what I mean? Like, which to me is just absolutely fucking insane. Like, that someone can actually, and he only started doing it like back in like March. You know what I mean? Like, it's absolutely insane to me. So yeah, I'm going to.
So you're saying he learned the art of the deal?
Yeah, well, I'm going to say that I would trust Andrew Tate over Geek Therapeutics. That's what I'm trying to say, which is kind of insane when you think about it, But here the thing is, like, I'm not the biggest Andrew Tate fan by any means, but me and him have worked on a couple of different wee projects together.
You and Tate? Or
no,
you
me and my friend, and he's like learned stuff from
me and my good mate.
Yeah,
Tate, what?
yeah. No, but me and my friend who does do Hustler Academy or the New World. I mean, like, the guy, like, he's learned a lot, and he's definitely like, I've made money from it. So maybe Andrew Tate has quite literally made me money, if that makes any weird sense, by proxy. I couldn't tell. It's really weird though. It's really weird, but this is kind of what it reminds me of from like a outsider's perspective. There's something about this that just doesn't seem
and now
right.
James is fucking canceled.
Yeah. No. All right, what else do they have? So they've got some Kickstarters, certified training programs, streamer mental health, Game Master course. So is this for like live events, annual process? Let's see, what's the Game Mastering course? What's this one? Register now. Okay. Upon completion of this training, the individual is awarded a 36 CERs of psychological counseling, social worker, and play therapy.
Your Nat 20 roles turn professional. Break stereotypes.
Well, Ogo 20 integration.
Diversity and inclusivity.
Oh my god. part of me feels like maybe it's not the worst thing in the world. Maybe like for some people this might be like a good thing, but I just don't think it's. I just don't think it's gonna work. Well, I don't know.
Have you tried talking to people?
Yeah, that's pretty much what it comes down to, man. It's like, I mean,
Have you tried going outside and touching grass?
I feel like maybe this works, but then anytime I think about it, it's like honestly, there's so many other like options. Like, see if you're this far like done in and like you need this much help. I don't know what to tell you, man. You know, I think.
Have you tried paying for a hooker?
All I'm gonna say is I'm going to assume a lot of the people that would actually sign up for this should not in any way be helping anyone with their mental health. I can tell you that much.
Be allowed to own firearms.
Yeah.
I agree.
I just do not think anyone who's like signing up for this and being like, oh, you know what, I'll do this. Actually, you know what, maybe there's a few people in my group that could do with a wee bit of help. Maybe it might be good for me as well. You know what, fuck it, I'll go for it. I don't think you know what it's like. People who choose to become politicians, you should never trust someone who wants to become a politician. To me, they're automatically corrupt.
Wait, bro, you want this?
Like anyone who wants to become a politician, I think is highly suspect. And I think I would feel the same way about one of these sort of people. I feel like, honestly, are they just going to try and gaslight you into like, do you want to play do you want to play my campaign? I don't know. Oh, I don't know where to go with this. Right, so anyway, me and
this whole thing's just not
yeah.
shit. I can't even really. I can't get on board with this because it's very clearly a scam.
Yeah,
this is a giant scam. This is no different than you being an actual DM. Just now you're fucking, I guess, being paid for it, and you're dealing with real life issues, which is you do usually you do this kind of shit to get away from real life issues. Like, can you X-card your therapist?
maybe. So anyway, so me Garbrew at the minute it's me Garbrew who is working on this. Hold on, let me get this over here. It is at the minute we have us, Diversity and Dragons, and the Red Room, and maybe Venture, and two artists are working on the deck of many triggers. I think it's looking really good so far. I'm really happy with it. You guys definitely want it from what you guys have said so far. So we're going to try and make that happen. What I will say is we do have a Kickstarter. I've already got a Kickstarter that's going to be going on Friday, the Peeper Minis. But I'm going to be doing...
That's right. We're not letting our memes be dreams.
Yeah, so I've got that Kickstarter going live on Friday. Also, by the way, you've only got like 2 days left of the 35% sale over on neckbeardia.co.uk, so make the most of that. Is there anything else? There's a few other things, but honestly, I need to do like a live stream dedicated to just like updates for you guys to do. Like, see the amount of housekeeping that we have to do is unreal. Like, honest to God, like there's so many things that I feel like I just need to actually like talk to you guys and give you guys like announcements about and actually go over. But you know, yeah, would you guys sign up for this? I don't know. I don't think I it's going to be a no for me.
I wouldn't.
I mean.
Like I have enough self-respect not to, because this is basically like right where you were. It's like using the show Supernatural as therapy. Like, what the fuck? This is basically like how to use pop culture. It's like literally like it's basically for boomers.
Yeah.
Like, how to use pop culture in your fucking lessons.
That's what it feels like, Mom.
But
I don't know. I don't know. It
is
why
cringe.
Is getting,
it is nay. It is not.
Why
good.
are they trying to shill role-playing games as therapy so heavily, though? Like, what do you think that's coming from?
Because of mentally damaged fucking Twitter people. That's all I can think of.
Like, it feels like it's being, like, astroturfed hard, though. That whole, like, this whole meme. It feels like it's being, like, shoved very hard. Being shoved way harder than what I think most people, like, what should be the natural extent. You know what I mean? It just doesn't... There's something that doesn't feel right about this. And I can't quite put my finger on what it is that's making this the way it is, you know? I don't know, guys.
It's making me feel uncomfy.
Well, it's not that's making me feel uncomfortable per se. I feel like there's something more malignant under the surface, and I can't quite work it out.
Well, it's basically it is a monetary scam. Yeah, that's what it is. It is a monetary scam.
My schizo feelings are tingling. You know what I mean? That's what I feel like. you know. But yeah, also you play it.
My Lord and Savior George Bush is telling me this website's a scam.
Yeah, there's something not right about it, especially the price points that they're going for, you know. And it looks like anyone can sign up for this. It's not like someone. I would expect this to only be a thing if you're already a therapist. Like, to me, this looks like it should be something that, like, it should.
Yeah, it's literally like anyone can. Like, I don't see any kind of like verification process going on here. Like, yep, you pay for it. Here's your fucking pre-recorded videos that you can watch. I guess like
there's something not right here, and I think there's something really malignant under the surface that needs to be. There's something definitely not right. Anyway, what do you guys think? I think there's something fucking more sketchy. I think it's more than just a scam. That's all I can say. I think there's more than just a scam. But I feel like I don't want to straight up just call it a scam, because I haven't actually seen behind the scenes. Does that make sense? You know,
I will. It's a scam. I'm saying it right now.
It's on you. You're the one that called it a scam. I'm thinking it probably is, but I feel like just because I haven't seen behind the scenes, I don't know. But I don't know. I feel like
thing is, I've seen so many of these. I know it's a scam because I've seen dozens of these little fucking pop-ups like this. Oh yeah, we'll teach you how to be a therapeutic DM. Like, how about I just don't do that? And even then, say you do this, you can't take this course and then practice therapy. You can't do it. This is an extension. It's basically, this is DLC for an actual therapist. All right. This is actual therapist DLC. Like, oh yeah, I guess I'll do the fucking geek DLC. Then, you know? That's all it is.
I think that's going to be the title for this video. Honestly, man, I think that's what we'll go for. Geek DLC,
the Geek DLC,
Therapist DLC expansion pack. Or no, this is what do they call them now? You don't even get DLC. It's the season pass. This is a season pass, so it is.
So, Mr. James, you say you feel funny feelings when you see a thick, short-stacked goblin girl. Why is that, do you think? You feel you are attracted to midgets on accident, or is it more of a thing during your childhood? Like, this is all. This is all.
What's your relationship with your father and mother? Very Freudian.
Was your mother a short, thick goblin by chance?
Yeah.
A wee little goblina? Like, this is all just
honestly.
Cringy. Like, I hate.
You know.
This is a grift.
Okay, you know what? See, when it comes to therapy, I think who's really interesting to read about. Carl Jung. I think his stuff's really interesting. I think it's worth checking out. One of the ones that I actually do like. A lot of people don't. I really like the Myers-Briggs personality. It's based on Jung stuff, but a lot of people don't like it. A lot of people say it's like astrology.
I can hear you go. You know, I love Andrew Tate. Like, oh, James, stop.
I'm not. I'll go ahead and say it. I'm not an Andrew Tate fan by any means, but I don't think he's the worst in the world. But like, I don't know. There's a lot of really sketchy stuff about him, so I don't really know. But what I will say is that guy's made me money, so I'm more than happy. You know what I mean? So like, you know, I feel like I'm at a point where it's like, yeah, I think the guy's sketchy, but like my friend who like learned a lot on his like course. Actually, like
Andrew Tate ate my entire ass in the goddamn Denny's parking lot. All I got was a fucking revenue stream. Anyway,
yeah. Well, here it has like it's actually been a very good revenue stream at that though. That's the thing, you know. I'm not even joking. Like it's actually doing amazingly well, you know. And again, like, you know, it makes me not have to worry so much about YouTube and makes me be like, I can just call people fucking whatever I want and not need to give a fuck. But anyway, like, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let us know what you think. Check out all the links down below. Garbu, do you have anything you need to add on?
Please go and check out my book Emily Bronze. I think if you enjoy like eclectic horror and the a non-standard hero adventure, you'd like Emily Bronze. There's monster girls and fantasy creatures and horrors of undeniable tentacle type stuff. Like it's a fun book. My mom actually found my book, believe it or not. She found the book. She's like, "Hey, is this your book?" I was like, "Yeah."
Why did she find
so
it?
She read it and
wow.
So she found it on Amazon because she stalks my fucking author page because she shows up to her friends. My son's an author,
right.
And I was getting text through the day. If you kill so and so, I will fucking. You're not going to Thanksgiving. She was sending me like threats the entire day. Like, if you kill Emily, you're not going. You're not going. That's Mariel. Like, if you kill Mariel, who's a centaur in the book, you're not coming to Thanksgiving. Like, I was like, bro,
come on.
Like, she's like, I don't care. You kill her off, you're fucking grounded. I was like, What the fuck?
Mom! Mom! Right, well,
Ma! Come on, Ma!
right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I like there's something sketchy going on, and I feel like every fucking day there seems to be new shit like this.
Oh, scam.
Yeah.
It's a scam.
What's that, Deckard Cain? That sounds like Deckard Cain. That's a pretty good Deckard Cain impersonation, I'll give you that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy,
appreciate
and
it.
we'll see you next time.
It's all a scam, Batman.
I know that, yeah, it wasn't Deckard Cain, that was Bane.
You merely adopted geek therapy. I was born in it, molded by it. I don't know what to say after that, though.
I didn't see a therapist until I was already a man. I don't know, fuck.